Hello and welcome to AstroPrrofound Conversations, where we bring you authentic insights into astrology, tarot, healing, and conscious guidance. Today we have with us Ms. Sherrin Mehta, an experienced tarot reader, angel energy practitioner, healer, and mentor. Ma'am, it is an absolute pleasure to have you with us today.
Thank you so much, Tanishq. I'm truly delighted to be here.
Ma'am, before we begin today's session on spiritual guidance and energy healing offerings at AstroPrrofound, I would love our audience to know you more. So, if you can please tell us about your journey, how you came into this field of tarot, and how your journey into the energy field started.
So, thank you very much for asking that. My earlier professional life journey was more in the service sector, in the education field, marketing, operations, training. So, major in leadership roles, you can say. Life had, been through a lot of ups and downs for me. Tarot and healing and the angels came to me way earlier in 2007. However, I was working in senior position roles, so I it was on the back burner, right? But then in 2018, I did face some professional challenges, which led to emotional downfall, financial losses. That's when I picked up healing again and was guided by the angels to start with the tarot sessions for public. Before that, it was not at all public. It was just for personal and family and friends use. So then I went more into it, and COVID hit. When
Okay.
COVID hit, it became big time. You know, one could call it business, but I don't like to call it business. I would say healing started more, and channeling became one major source of income for me. And
Okay.
people also liked it, and I've helped more than thousands of people, thousands and thousands of people in their career, in their relationship, in their emotional healing, and as well as guidance, clarity through tarot.
I believe COVID was probably the time wherein a lot of emotional challenges were faced by a lot of people, right? So, yeah.
Yes, definitely. That was the time, not only physical but emotional, being trapped in your house and not able to go out was a major challenge for many people. So, yeah,
Thank you for sharing such an enlightening quest of yours, ma'am.
thank you.
Truly remarkable, I must say. Well, I believe tarot also acts as a joining cord between you and AstroPrrofound. So
Hmm.
I would like to especially, tell our viewers and if you can please help us understand, like, what is your connect with the founder, Miss Freya? Please share her journey, ma'am.
Yes, the closest to magic is reading Freya. Freya
Okay.
is one of the first few students whom I healed uh, out of very peculiar situations. It was not something which you genuinely see on a day-to-day basis. Then,
Correct.
since she considered me as she calls me as a godmother, but yeah, I do consider myself as a human only. As I saved her from, a traumatic situation, she is now the founder of AstroPrrofound, and I'm really proud of her. She took a reading where it said that she will start something small, but the cards were so strong that I had a kind of an insight that she'll become something very big. And the foundation was very strong. I still remember at that time, three of pentacles was there, if I remember correctly. And
Okay.
I told her, you can start small and it will become big. Today, she has her own success with so many people, liking her, taking her guidance. And now it was predicted earlier that she has made a big enough, uh, she will make it big enough to succeed. And Astro Performed is really, really going to do very well. So this is what I feel, and I had felt long time back. And this was, I think, so just before COVID or when COVID hit. It was around that time that we had done this reading for her. So I wish her all the best.
That's amazing, amazing to know about our founder. And again, it's very inspiring, ma'am. Like what you had predicted earlier, and I think everybody of us can see what is happening now. So we all can witness the results. So I'm sure it is going to be a massive hit.
Yeah, it's truly magical actually.
So thank you for sharing such an inspiring journey about Freya ma'am. And I think that is exactly what makes Astro Profound so special. Real practitioners and real journeys to share. Ma'am, tarot has recently become very popular in India, and I feel there are a lot of fabrications around it. People still do not know what to ask and what this field really is about. So, if you can please share, with our viewers what tarot really is, like what is the whole field about?
See, tarot is not magic. In the way people often assume it is a powerful divination tool given to us for guidance. Think of it as a mirror to your present energy. It
Okay.
has answered various questions that we have in our mind. So, we are normally stuck with questions like, what direction should I take? Should I
Yeah.
continue with this relationship? Should I switch this job or should I hang in there? Um, what hidden factors am I not seeing? The cards, help us uncover various patterns, emotional blocks, and energetic pathways. At AstroPrrofound, we do not position tarot as a blind prediction tool. We position it as a clarity driven guidance so that you know what to do, how to do, when to do.
Sounds
That,
good. All right. Thank you again, ma'am. Thank you. And I'm sure with this response, I'm very sure that, our audience, the viewers also must have got some sort of clarity because
Hmm.
nowadays every person is seeking tarot readings. And the problem is that there are n number of tarot readers and people just do not know which way to go or whom to trust. So I think when you said this, people now will have some sort of clarity with what intention should they really go and seek the guidance. And that is such an important distinction, ma'am, because today, especially on social media, tarot has become highly exaggerated. A lot of platforms simply tell people what they want to hear. So, my next question to you is, how are readings at Astro Profound different from other platforms?
Well, that's one of the strongest things about AstroPrrofound, I must say. This platform is built on trust, authenticity, and depth. So here we are not here to please the customers. We are here to guide the seekers.
Okay,
There's a huge difference. At AstroPrrofound, every consultation is a deep dive session.
okay,
We don't do superficial ones, card readings. We understand, your present situation, your past, your emotional energy, hidden challenges,
yeah.
and possible outcomes, practical guidance. So our
Hmm.
readers are, very carefully selected. Just knowing tarot card meaning is not enough.
Oh,
The
okay.
reader must be able to interpret energy, connect deeply, and guide responsibly. This platform values human well being over transactional consultation, which unfortunately many platforms lack.
I absolutely resonate with that, ma'am. In fact, while understanding the philosophy of Astro Profound, one thing that stood out very clearly to me is that this platform is not about repeat dependency. Rather, it is built for clarity and transformation. And I think that philosophy becomes even more meaningful when we look at the intention with which Astro Profound is conceived. It truly stands out, and the best part is that it is being built and designed by the astrologers and practitioners who have themselves faced the growing pain in the way astrology is being conducted nowadays. They are very closely witnessing the kind of dirt the field is facing nowadays. So, somewhere, what was once a deeply transformative science is now increasingly being just treated as a mere business opportunity. I would love you to, share your thoughts on that, ma'am, because I'm very sure that you must have something very, insightful for our viewers who can understand this.
Exactly, exactly. And I believe this is one of the most important conversations to have today. Astroprofound has been conceived by astrologers and healers who
Yes.
deeply understand the pain of what this field is going through. You know,
Okay.
the true essence of astrology is to guide, heal, and bring into an individual life,
Hmm.
a way that can create significant transformation. However,
Yes.
over time, the sacred practice has become highly commercialized in many spaces.
Hmm.
So today, many genuine astrologers are themselves under constant pressure of metrics, daily
Yes.
targets, offer-driven business models, transactional services, expectations. It's too much. It's too
Correct.
much. In the process, the real service, the true spirit of guidance and healing often gets jeopardized.
Correct.
That is precisely why AstroPrrofound was created, to bring the essence back. This is not about creating dependency or turning spirituality into sales model. This is
Okay.
about helping people find true direction and transformation through authentic guidance. Unfortunately, many people in difficult times become emotionally vulnerable, and they
Mm-hmm.
keep going back to the same wrong guidance principle,
Yeah.
and they think it is giving them hope, but it is not. Here,
Yeah.
profound, we believe of giving true, you know, expansions. For example, if
Mhm.
someone will come and ask me, is my ex going to come back?
Yeah.
And if the answer is no, we are just going to clearly say no. They're
Okay.
not going to mince words over here, because the purpose is not emotional dependency. The purpose is
Mhm.
to make the person emotionally empowered, you know,
Oh, wow.
tell the root cause and help the individual overcome the deep rooted issue due to which, there
Mhm.
are wrong patterns which can be corrected. You
Hmm.
don't repeat it over and over again. So,
Yeah.
in order for a soul to survive and move and grow, there is
Hmm.
something called the dark night of the soul that one needs to go through. And this
Yeah.
helps them over there.
So basically, the seeker is going to get clarity over confusions and real understanding, root cause understanding of the issues that the person has been facing for quite some time,
Correct. Correct.
rather than just getting a surface level answer.
Correct.
That honesty itself builds trust, ma'am. And with that, I would request you if you can share our audience with our audience real life example when some sort of person maybe may had come to you for any sort of issue and guidance.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Why not? So I had a client who had visited it multiple times, to various different readers before coming to me.
Okay.
Everywhere she was told, yes, your ex will come back, your ex will come back. But when she came to me, the cards clearly showed otherwise. You
Oh.
know, I told her honestly, no, the person is not returning. So she was
Uh-huh.
very upset with me at first. But then after a month, she came back to me and she
Hmm.
said, you are the only one who told me the truth.
Oh.
Honesty helped her emotionally, to heal and be prepared for the work and then move on also, because if you'll be stuck with that hope, ki, this person is coming back, I should wait, I should wait, I should wait. So it doesn't allow you to move forward.
Hmm.
Today, she herself has become a tarot card reader.
Oh, wonderful.
Learned from me, and
Okay.
this is the power of authenticity,
Yeah.
that we get.
That's incredibly powerful. So, would it be fair to say that AstroProfound doesn't just answer question? It helps people prepare for a better future?
Absolutely. That is exactly our purpose. Tarot at AstroProfound works like a GPS for life. Your destination remains yours, but
Yeah.
if there is an emotional traffic confusion or blockage, we help you find a better route. We have shortcuts.
Yeah.
We may give you a sometimes long cut, but it works. So sometimes the path may be difficult. Sometimes it may not be what you wanted to hear, but it helps you move faster towards clarity.
So, maybe we can say it like it is not what you want to hear, but it is what you need to hear,
Yes,
right?
yes, and it'll help you in your path forward.
Correct. So, ma'am, here I'm also curious to understand like what is the range of help anyone can expect from tarot readings at AstroProfound?
Since you know the founder, you know there are rules here.
Yes.
Everything has to be done through a process. Okay. Guidance is laid down in clear terms.
Mm-hmm.
knowing tarot card meanings is not enough qualification for working here.
Okay.
Okay. How cards talk to you is very important here. We have tarot card readers, astrologers, and many people in these domains
Mm-hmm.
whose purpose is, astrology, reading, guidance, and healing. This is a key criteria the founder established for onboarding. This
Okay.
is a service that, you know, um, has been priced in such a way that can get you complete reading, holistically. Both
Oh,
astrologers and clients and tarot card readers should be satisfied with the reading and trust it.
okay.
For 3 to 6 months, all events, energies, and guidance are provided so that you prepare well for the coming times.
Okay. Awesome. Beautifully said, ma'am. You said one line. You said that astrologers and readers whose purpose is astrology and healing. I think that is something very, attractive. The purpose, because this field is very closely related to human well-being, right? Their emotional well-being, their mental well-being. So uh, the right person who is imparting that knowledge should also have some meaning to it. That purpose is the, I think, I mean, it really touched me, I must say.
Thank you.
Now moving on to our next question, ma'am. So this is very important question for our audience. Who should come for consultation at AstroPrrofound?
So, honestly, anyone who feels stuck in their life should come. Whether it is love, marriage, family, career, finance, emotional, confusion, decision making, every human being reaches a point where
Yeah.
they need clarity. And
Okay.
sometimes logic has no explanation, I would say, and
Correct.
has no meaning. So,
Sometimes logic fails. Yeah.
yeah, logic fails many a times, but your intuition says another.
Yeah.
you know and that is exactly where these tools help you. So for example, if I want to do a business and logically I know, okay, I will do well, because मुझे सारा सब कुछ आता है, ठीक है.
Okay.
However, when the cards could say कि not now, you know
Mm.
because the cards can read the energies and tell me where the blocks are, and I cannot see it logically. I will not be able to see those challenges coming my way. This is where those challenges can, where tarot reading and astrology etc can help you. And at AstroPrrofound we help you align this energy of your intuition, your logic, and the practical direction which you should actually take in order to grow.
And I think what makes the platform truly credible is the kind of experts onboarded here. Could you also talk about them, ma'am?
Yes, yes. This is something that platform must take very, very seriously. At AstroPrrofound, only practitioners who have purpose, experience, integrity, energetic discipline, onboarded. Because
Okay.
this field directly affects human emotions
Hmm.
and decisions. So a
Correct.
leader's energy matters immensely.
Yeah.
If the practitioner is not in a neutral state, the reading can become biased.
Okay.
That is why, our process is deeply value driven.
Okay. So this is for our listeners. I mean, the kind of experts that are onboarded on Astro Profound, the tarot card readers and the all the healers or astrologers over here, they also have a proper system of practice. They are quite disciplined in their field. I mean, I'm sure that is what you are trying to convey, ma'am,
Correct.
right?
Yes.
That is extremely reassuring for anyone seeking guidance. Before we close, what message would you like to give our viewers about approaching tarot and astrology on AstroProfound?
See, I would say come with an open mind, in a neutral mind. Okay. Don't come with seeking answers what you want. Come
Yeah,
seeking answers which you need to hear and see.
yes.
At Astro Profound, the intention is not for predictions and not for entertainment. It is clarity
Okay.
for transformation, for
Hmm.
growth, for success. We are
Yeah.
to help you understand your life
Hmm.
and path better.
That is such a profound note to end on, ma'am. Thank you so much, Sherrin, ma'am, for sharing your wisdom and helping our viewers understand what genuine spiritual guidance truly looks like. And to everyone watching, if you are looking for authentic, expert led guidance in life, relationships, careers, emotional healing, do connect with AstroPrrofound. We'll be back soon with another insightful episode. Until then, keep seeking clarity and let AstroPrrofound guide your journey. Signing off for now, but see you very soon.